Hey everyone, it is June 20th, which means it is the anniversary of the original release of Jaws, the original Jaws, which came out in 1975, which is amazing. It's the 50th anniversary, which is stunning to even think about. I originally wanted to do actually a much longer video, but unfortunately I do have to kind of skip through this, so, but I definitely had to do something in honor of Jaws, which is one of my favorite, oh god, I say that a lot, don't I? But I mean it is one of my favorite films. In fact, it has one of my all-time favorite scenes from any film, which is when Quint tells the story of the Indianapolis. That whole scene is literally one of my favorite scenes out of any film I've ever watched. And for sure, one of my favorite things in my poster collection is my original Jaws one sheet, which I'm so thankful I got it towards the beginning of my poster collecting. I was actually still really young, but I lucked out on it because if I tried to get one now, I mean, insane prices. So happy to have that in my collection. Yeah, that's definitely one that I'm gonna hold on to as long as I can, probably until I'm in my grave. Maybe I'll even be buried with it, who knows. But in honor of Jaws, there's a lot of Jaws stuff coming out from all different, like, I'm constantly now getting stuff that that's coming out. Like, companies are doing like special collectibles, and I think there's some like new books coming out on the film, and there's just stuff everywhere. Including, which I thought was actually really cool, is a re-release of the original soundtrack, the fantastic score by John Williams. Now, it's going to get two different LP releases, if I'm not mistaken, a digital release as well as a brand new CD release. So, as far as I can tell, Mondo is putting out a 2 LP release, which ships out in August, retailing for $60, as well as a separate LP release called Jaws Selections and Rarities for $35, and that's planned to ship out in October. And then the company Sound of Vinyl is putting out an LP of the original soundtrack, and there are 2 versions of it: a very limited version, which is due out in October, for $99.99, and then a standard LP version, which is, I think it's actually available right now for $29.99. And I believe the digital version is now officially up on a bunch of the different sound, or music streaming services and all that. And then the CD, which I don't know if it'll be just a re-release of the CD that they put out a couple years ago, or if there'll be something new. Don't know yet, but it is coming from Entrada. They just haven't released any details yet. If it's coming a little bit later in the summer, that could be why there's no like full announcement yet. Waiting to see if there's anything new, but even if there isn't, even if it's just a re-release of the disc, the version that they put out a couple years ago, if you didn't pick it up then, I highly recommend it. A fantastic release. And of course, the other thing is the new 50th anniversary release of the film on 4K, and another 2 versions, a steelbook version as well as just a standard version. The 3-disc sets, a 4K, and then 2 Blu-rays. So here's the thing, just as a heads up, in both cases, the 4K disc and the Blu-ray are identical to the ones that have already been out for several years. Pretty much the only difference, obviously outside of the general packaging, is the 3rd Blu-ray in both of them has that brand new documentary called The Definitive Inside Story Jaws at 50, which is a brand new documentary that looks like it's awesome. I was actually going to play a clip from it, but I think I'll get copyright stricken. I don't want to do that. But it's good. The interesting thing about that one is, so it'll be on Blu-ray in this set. In these 2 releases, it's premiering on National Geographic and, is it Disney Plus? I think it's Disney Plus, as well as Hulu. National Geographic premieres on July 10th. I'm not sure about the Disney Plus and Hulu. It could be the same time frame. There's a digital version that also has been added to, if you have the digital version of the film. And I gotta double check. In fact, I'm gonna triple check right now just to make sure I'm not wrong about this. Okay, I did just double check, and yes, it has been added to digital version. So I have the film on Apple TV, or it's not iTunes, it's Apple TV, Yeah, I just checked, and indeed, if you go to the extras, it is now in there. So I'm looking forward to watching it, because it looks like it's really, really cool. It has a whole bunch of like new interviews and a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I don't think I've seen before. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see that, and I think a really cool thing to help celebrate its 50th anniversary. I really, really want to talk about Jaws a lot more, but unfortunately, I do have to wrap this up. So yes, happy 50th anniversary to Jaws, the amazing classic. If you have anything Jaws that you want to talk about, no matter what it is, memory, when you first watch it, just your love for it, any cool thing you have for it, whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
Gentlemen, the officer asked me to tell you that you're overloading that boat.
You ain't going, man. What do you care?
Hold on. Well, then, can you tell me if there's a good restaurant or hotel on the island?
You walk straight ahead.
Yeah, they're all gonna die.